Recording in progress. Recording in progress. Recording in progress.
Maybe the difference could be that vocabulary is just the words isolated and lexis is connecting the words.
Mhm.
And also lexis is related to a community or to a specific subject.
Right, yes, what we call the lexical set, right? So a group of words or phrases which are about the same topic or subject. So a lexis is, if you look at the definition here in the glossary, it says lexis, noun, but also it's a synonym for vocabulary. Sorry, but I'm going to have to put you on mute, Karina, because you're having some weird echo there. So lexical unit is a single word. No, it's individual words or sets of words. Like homework, study, whiteboard, get undressed, yeah, or be on time. So it's not just individual words. So lexical means connected with words or sets of words. Whereas vocabulary does tend to mean individual words. So which term describes more accurately what we teach in the classroom and why?
I think lexis.
Why?
Because we use phrasal verb and we communicate idea.
So we use lexical units that are not just one word, but may involve multiple words. Exactly. Okay, so here's some comments to share with you. So teacher attitudes to vocabulary have changed a lot over recent years. The use of the word lexis, rather than the more familiar word vocabulary, reflects a fundamental shift in understanding, attitude, and approach. So vocabulary typically refers to single words like dog, green, wash, and sometimes to very tightly linked one or two or three word combinations like stock market, compact disc, sky blue. Whereas the concept of lexis is bigger. It refers to our internal database of words and complete, ready-made, fixed, semi-fixed, and typical combinations of words that we can recall and use quite quickly without having to construct new phrases and sentences word by word from the beginning, from scratch, using our knowledge of grammar. Fixed expressions, rock and roll, semi-fixed might be involving a verb and a noun. Okay, and typical combinations of words are known as collocations, like take a shower, white chocolate. Those are typical collocations. Right. So the question is, what do we need to know about a lexical item? So we need to know how it's spelled, starting with a verb like, an noun like, an adjective like clear, right? We know it has 1, 2, 3, 5 letters. It's got one syllable. The stressed syllable, well, because it's one syllable, we don't indicate that it's a stressed syllable because it has to be on that one syllable, the stress. The part of speech is an adjective. Related grammatical forms would be the, oh, that's wrong. It's an adverb, isn't it? Clearly, yeah. So we need to change that. Adverb. So it's an adverb, whereas clear is to clear is a verb. It's a regular verb, so we add ed. And it's intransitive, so there's no object needed. The basic meaning or denotation is that it's easy to understand. Something is clear, it's easy to understand. Other meanings, denotation, it means it's not blocked or covered and having no doubt. Now, connotation is to do with associated meanings. Sometimes those associated meanings could be positive, like a word like famous, yeah. But sometimes the connotation could be negative in a word like notorious in English. Got to think about the appropriacy of use. And so the situations when it's used. So we might use it in a situation like asking a question, is it clear? Restriction of meaning. We could say a clear dress. We can't say a clear dress, right? Nor can we say a clear blue. But we can say clear skin and clear day. False friends. So yolk is part of an egg, right? It's the yellow part of the egg, right? So we can't use clear to refer to the egg. The yolk part of the egg, but so we have to be careful with the Spanish equivalency. That's what false friends is to do with, okay? There is a correspondence between clear as the adjective and claro in Spanish. A synonym, simple or certain. Antonym, oops, could be confusing, untidy, or unsure. Suffixes would be ly or ing. Prefixes that go before the word would be unclear. We can use possibly a visual image or note down our personal feelings about the word. Okay, so there's an example. And I'm going to give you each a word to work on.
Teacher, I don't understand the connotation that it's neutral. I don't know what it means.
Does it have a negative connotation or a positive connotation?
Okay, thank
Or
you.
a neutral connotation? You could say it's neutral to positive, yeah? Because usually when something is clear, we regard that as a good thing, don't we?
Yes. Thank you.
When you're thinking about appropriacy, think about the context of use. Okay. We'll talk about false friends and true friends. But in French, I don't know if any of you studied French, but it's similar to the idea of faux amis, words that are similar to French. The French equivalent, but there may be some words that are very closely related in meaning and look, they also look the same. Now, I'm going to give you a word each. And I'd like you to use a Cambridge dictionary online to analyze the word. Now, I'm going to give the word euphemism to Elisa. Okay. So if we click on here, it's a Google Doc again. Okay, so I'd like you to break down the word euphemism. We know it's a noun. Okay, so you can click on the Cambridge Dictionary online and you can get all sorts of useful information from there. You don't have to make it up yourself. Okay, so we go to euphemism. Euphemism. Okay. So that saves us some work. We can copy the phonetic pronunciation so that we know where the stressed syllable is. And we can put that in our the phonemes section, yeah, like that. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to work on each of your words. So Elisa's working on euphemism. Pamela, you're going to work on eyeball, but it's not the noun, it's the verb to eyeball. Okay, so that's yours. So make sure that you're choosing the right one. And Karina, I'm going to give you notorious. Now, I'm not sure which of these is yours. You're actually using, Karina, so I'm going to put it into the main. Okay, so I'm going to give you 15 minutes. I'm going to put you into actually breakout rooms, separate breakout rooms, so I can come and help you with any questions that you have. All right, so please use the Cambridge Dictionary. I don't think you'll be able to do it completely on your own. Right? Okay, so we've got 15 minutes. Let's work on it. Please join your breakout room. So the spelling is easy enough. We just put that there. But how about the number of syllables?
Teacher, I don't find euphemism in the dictionary. Exchange, establish, evaluated, change.
There it is. Euphemism.
Euphemism.
Okay, I'll share it with you in chat.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
So let's start with how it sounds. So number of syllables. How many syllables does it have?
Let me open the word, please. Okay. 4.
Very good. Yes. Euphemism. So 4. Yeah. Which syllables are stressed?
But
You, right? So the first syllable. Yeah, because we can see with this little guion here, this little sign, that's the first syllable. So that indicates that the first syllable is stressed. So we say euphemism. Right?
euphemism.
Okay.
Euphemism. All right. And you told me that I can look in the dictionary.
Please
Which
do.
one is expressed? Ah, yeah, sorry. ¿Cómo puedo ver la pantalla del maestro?
Okay, so we can get information here about the part of speech, right? Is it a noun? Or is it an adjective? Is it a noun or an adjective? Or well, we know it's a noun, right? So we say noun, part of speech. Noun. Okay, so I'll leave you to complete the rest of it. Any questions?
Yes. Please, can you show me again where can I see in the dictionary which is the stress syllable, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There. Look at it doesn't matter UK or US, but here that little line you can see that indicates that that's the main stress.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, I'll leave you to it. Got about
Thank you.
10 minutes left to work on this. Okay, I'm going into the other group. Hi.
I'm unable to go to the dictionary.
Okay.
Let
me get it up for you. Just give me a second. So you are eyeball. No, you're not eyeball at all. You're
notorious.
Notorious. Notorious. Okay. Cambridge Dictionary. Sorry. Okay, going into the chart.
Okay.
Now, I've put the link directly into chat, yeah?
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, so let's work on the pronunciation. Well, the spelling is easy enough, notorious. We'll just put that in there. Number of syllables,
3.
3. Notorious, no, 4.
Notorious. 4.
Yeah, notorious, 4. And we can just copy and paste the phonemes into there, right?
Yes.
So 4. Which syllables are stressed? How can you tell?
I don't know if it's right, but aren't the E's upside down?
That's correct. I mean, but which are the stressed syllables? We said there are 4 syllables. Which is the stressed syllable?
The first one.
No,
Oh, is the last one then?
no,
Yes.
no. It's not. It's the second syllable. You see this little guion sign here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This little line, yeah, that indicates that the main stress follows that line. So the second
T.
syllable is the stress syllable.
Okay.
So look for that little line, and that tells you that it's the second syllable in this case.
Okay.
Okay, so which part of speech is it? Is it an adverb? Is it a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a determiner?
I would say it's an adjective.
It is an adjective. Yes, good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll leave you to work on that. You've got about 7
Okay.
minutes. I'm going to go and see how our other
Okay,
getting
thank you.
on. Okay. Hi, how are you getting on?
Hi, I think I'm good.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, you're right so far. 2 syllables, eyeball. First syllable is stressed. It's verb. What about connotation? Do you think it's has a positive or a negative connotation?
I think it's neutral.
But look at the example here.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, it's like
It's negative.
imagine you're a woman and you're a bar and some guy is eyeballing you. Do you think you feel comfortable?
Yeah, no.
No. So it's negative, right?
Negative.
Yeah. Appropriately appropriacy for certain social situations. It's probably largely informal, I think, isn't it? Right? In informal social contexts. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like your synonyms. Contemplate, observe. Yeah, I would say for false friends and cognates, there aren't any. No, because there would have to be a similar word in Spanish, but there isn't one.
Yeah.
It's immediate cognates. Well, as it's a transitive verb, you'd have to have some sort of noun, like he eyeballed her, right? So pronoun, like e.g. her, he eyeballed her. Huh? Think about the word families. So that would be related words to an eyeball would be the noun. What about prefixes, suffixes, any?
I don't think so.
Well, what about eyeballed? Can you think about any personal feelings, mnemonics, things that can help you remember?
Like the eye and the ball,
Okay.
just like an open eye.
Okay. Well, you've got a few minutes left. A couple of minutes to finish that off. I'm going to go back to Elisa.
Thank you.
How are you getting on, Elisa?
Oh, I need to move my computer from that place because that was a lot of noise and I couldn't do the exercise.
Okay. Can you think of any false friends or true friends? Is there a Spanish word that is similar or the same as euphemism?
The same?
Is there a Spanish word that is the same as?
Yes,
Euphemism.
euphemism means the same.
Okay, so 15 minutes are up. Okay, so I'm going to ask each one of you to please present your word. I'll put the Google Doc up on the board. Elisa, could you begin?
Yes, of course. My word is euphemism. How did I spell this euphemism? The number of syllables are 4. That are the phonemes you can see there. The first syllable is stressed because we say euphemism.
You.
The U is the stressed syllable. Euphemism.
Yeah.
Euphemism.
There's that little dot that helps you identify the main stress, yeah?
Thank you. What part of a speech it is a noun and grammatically related forms. Euphemistic is an adjective and euphemistical is an adverb. The basic core meaning
That's easy enough. You just copy from the dictionary. So let's put it there.
Thank you.
Are there any
A
other
word-
meanings?
Yeah. Other meanings. I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe, when it's a word like this, it's not very frequently used, so there's not usually other meanings developed around it. So that's okay. We can just leave it as blank. But what is the connotation? Do you think is it positive or a bit negative, do you think?
I think it's negative.
Yeah, I would say slightly negative. Yeah.
A preposition for certain social situations, context. I think it's used in like literature or philosophy.
Yeah, but also in difficult social situations, right? That's when its function comes into effect situations. But yes, also in academically as well. Yeah. So you mentioned philosophy, etc. Yeah, linguistics and so on. Any restrictions on meaning?
I don't know if it has restrictions of meaning. I don't know. Immediate collocations.
Let's have a look. What words go around it? Often for, euphemism for, right? So prepositions. Let's say a collocate for. Any other collocations? Euphemism for. Okay, that's all right. Okay, false friends. Not really, because there's a direct cognate in Spanish, eufemismo, right?
Okay, I don't understand what is false friends.
Well, first think of what is a true friend. A true friend is a word in Spanish that means the same thing. Yeah, it looks the same and it means the same, right? Euphemismo, right? A false friend would be a word in Spanish.
Like embarrassed and embarazada.
Yes,
It's
that's
different.
it. That's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
although it looks
thank
the
you.
same, it has a different meaning and use in your language.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Synonyms.
The same could be a synonym.
What, for euphemism?
Oh, or we can we check the dictionary, please?
Well, why don't you look in a thesaurus? Look in the thesaurus. Thesauro, right? So maybe circumlocution might be a word. Circumlocution. It's like going around the subject.
Okay.
An antonym would be going direct, right? To direct. Directness. Yeah, bluntness. So opposite meanings. Any prefixes? Can you say uneuphemistically?
Yes.
Could be when it's an adverb. Suffixes would be like ali.
Yeah, in an adverb.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Or ik. Euphemistic. Personal feelings. Do you have any personal feelings about this word?
Personal feelings. Yes, I think I like that word.
You like it? Why?
Yeah. It's clear to express something.
Okay, what about mnemonics? Things that could help you.
No, I don't know. I don't have an idea now, right now.
Okay. Let's move on to eyeball. That's Pam. Can you talk us through it, Pam?
Yep. First, how it is spelled. There it is. Then the phonemes, I just copied it.
Yeah.
The number of syllables, it's 2.
Yeah.
And the stress is an I.
Yeah.
It's a verb in this case. Transitive.
Yeah.
Grammatically related forms, I didn't find any.
Mm-hmm.
The basic meaning here is to look or stare at closely.
Mm-hmm.
Other meanings, well, it's the noun, the whole rounded structure of the eye.
Yeah.
The connotation is negative. And it is used in informal social context. Restrictions on meaning, I couldn't find any. Then the collocation, it is normally used with a pronoun, and there's the example. We don't have false or true friends because it's not similar to any word in Spanish. Word families, we have eyeball, the noun. Then we have the synonyms, stare at, contemplate, and observe, and the antonyms, ignore, look away.
Uh-huh.
Then for prefixes, we have none.
Uh-huh.
For suffixes, we have eyeballed.
Yeah, and also eyeballing.
Mhm.
And eyeballs, as he eyeballs her
Mhm.
every week, right?
Then the visual image,
Yeah,
I believe.
that's excellent. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah. And personal feelings about this word. Well, not really the word, but the action makes me uncomfortable.
Yes, as anyone would feel uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. And then to remember it, I imagine an eye completely open and no blinking, like the image.
Yeah, like Steve Carell there. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And on to Karina. Karina's had a few problems, I think. So let's see if we can help her. So, Karina, can you explain what we have so far?
Okay, so my word was notarious, and the spelling is
As it's given
there.
there. Yeah. How many
And then the
letters?
number,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Yeah.
yes. And then the number of syllables is 4, notarious. And then which syllable is the stressed one? And it's the second syllable. The part of speech is the adjective. The grammatically related forms, would famous be considered one?
Grammatically related forms. No, there you need to include words that have the same root, right?
Oh,
So notorious,
Notorious.
notoriously, which is the adverb, right?
oh, okay.
Are there any other related forms? Don't think so. Notoriized. Let's have a look here. Notoriously. So it's all notorious or notoriously, isn't it? Okay. So just that then. Basic meaning then. What is the basic?
Known or recognized?
For what? Is it good or bad?
Oh, something bad.
Bad.
Bad, yes. In English, yes. Any other meanings? Not really. It's probably to do with it could be immorality as well.
Yeah, true.
Like sexual or whatever, right? Connotation. Is it a good or bad or neutral connotation?
Negative.
Yeah.
Negative.
Negative. What about its use in social situations?
It is used for social, yeah.
Often in news stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Often used in news reports. Yeah, talking about like criminals, politicians, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That have strayed from, that have become corruption. Yeah. Restrictions on meaning, anything there?
Restrictions on meaning.
I don't think of it. What about an immediate collocates? What words go with notorious?
Notorious for.
For, yeah. Any other prepositions? Often, well, it needs to be followed by a noun, right? So typically things like notorious criminal. some examples here.
Mhm.
It's often combined with the verb to be, right? No, to be notorious for. All right, now this is where it gets interesting. False friends or cognates.
Notorio.
Right. Notoria. Right. Now in Spanish, it's a false friend because notorio can be used in a positive way, right? In the Spanish. Can you give any examples?
Of notorio.
Again?
An example of notorio.
In Spanish, yeah. That's positive.
Mm,
Era un abogado notorio en su campo. Would that be?
no, but I think that the meaning in Spanish it's more similar to noticeable. Because we would say, es notorio que le agrada esta clase. Like you can notice it.
Uh-huh. So give us an example. Give me that example again. Let's write it down.
Es notorio
Uh-huh.
que le agrada la clase.
Okay. But can it be also used in the way of famous in Spanish? Pretty sure it can be.
I don't think we use it like
Huh?
that.
What did you
Let
say,
me look
Anna?
for the meaning.
Oh, you would say notable, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, notable, okay. Okay, yeah, but we still got to be careful, right? Because it has a sort of neutral or positive connotation there. Lexical families. So we've got notoriously, which is the adverb. Notoriety. Is a noun. Okay, synonyms.
Famous would be a recognized, some
Known.
known.
Synonyms. Known. Yeah. What about infamous?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Infamous for. Antonyms.
Recognized.
That suggests something positive, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Recognized, yeah. Positive, and let's put as a positive connotation.
Mm-hmm.
Prefixes. Can't think of any prefixes, can you?
No, no.
Okay. And suffixes would be ly, iety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you could think of a visual image. What about personal feelings? Karina, how do you feel about that word?
When I hear that word, I just think about like the mafia and the gangs and all that stuff.
Mafia gangsters, right? Mnemonics, notorious big. What's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, why did you put it then? What
Oh no, I didn't type it in. 'Cause
what does that mean?
no, I didn't type it in. And I don't have memories.
Okay. All right, well, let's move on. No. No. What aspects do teachers have to teach when they present the word or phrase the first time? What aspects can be taught when learners have already been introduced to a set of words or phrases?
Context.
All right, let's put those in the chat. So you said context. Why is that important?
Because it's easy to remember the meaning of the word if it is in context.
Okay. Yeah.
To understand the sense of the word as notorious.
Right. Yeah. So think back to what we've just looked at. What about the sounds or the way it's spelled?
That would be for the first question.
Yeah. So basically, we need to teach like the basic meaning, right? But also F. F for, what does F stand for? How it's spelled, right? What part of speech it is. What are they aspects of? Okay, those are aspects of form, right? Parts of speech. Is it a noun, verb, adjective? How is it spelled? Yeah, that's a form. And what about P? P for?
Phonology?
Phonology or pronunciation, yes. Or pronunciation. Okay, so those are the basic ones, the things you have to teach. The basic meaning, the form, the phonology or pronunciation. What aspects can be taught when learners have already been introduced to a set of words or phrases?
The prefixes, suffixes.
Other meanings.
Synonyms, antonyms.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so maybe the wider aspects, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to watch a short video of a teacher, not me, teaching a class. I was going to show you one of my classes, but I thought really interesting to see a different teacher. Okay. So discuss what the teacher did to present a set of lexical items. So we're going to watch this. As you watch, make notes, right? Using the box on the on this page. Stupid dog's going crazy. There we go. Use this box to write the suggested procedure for how the teacher teaches the set of lexical items. Now it's related to leisure and exercise. Okay. So it's a good idea for us to watch this, I think, because it will give you some ideas. Not using that one, we'll use this one. All right, it takes about, we'll probably watch about 30 minutes of it and more. All right.
Go. Now I'm gonna share my screen with you. And you're on page.
You're having some problem with the audio, right? Let me
Yeah.
what the problem is here.
Is it
Okay.
real or not?
I don't know.
Because I think that the bike is number 5.
Okay. Just stop.
Yeah, and it's a bike is number 5. Number 3 is like
Okay, repeats this word.
Okay, let me try again.
Equipment.
Equipment.
Very good. And exercises.
Exercises.
So different types of exercises. So you have to match these images to these words here, but I want you to do this together. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go.
use a yoga mat. Number 1 is use a yoga mat, maybe. Yeah. We have to discuss, right? Or
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 is an exercise bike.
I think that this do spinning in exercises.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you agree or not?
I don't know.
Because I think that the bike is number 5.
Okay.
Okay, an exercise bike is number 5. Okay, so number 3 it's like press ups. No. Press. I don't know. I'm not sure if press up is or flexiones.
So what number do you think it is?
Number 3. Wait.
Number 3.
No. Number 3 is weights. Sorry, pesas. Because weight it's peso. Okay, and number 4. Sit-ups?
Makes sense, doesn't it?
I think yes.
Yes, because
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 5 is an exercise bike. The number
Okay.
1 in equipment. And number 6, rowing machine.
Rowing machine, no?
Ellíptica. And 7, cross trainer. Yeah.
Which number do you think is cross trainer?
7,
7.
because number 12 it's running machine. So number 7 has to be cross trainer. We don't have any option
Yeah, you do.
in the first part.
Yeah.
In equipment.
Yes.
No.
What
I-
did you put?
I don't have 2 gaps only.
Rowing machine, no?
Yes.
Rowing.
Yeah. And what is it to roll? What's the movement we do?
And what did I
Like,
did I say?
no? It's like,
Be like this, yes. Or
yeah.
Elliptic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my pen. Okay. Seven.
8 is stretch.
See, yeah.
9
Press ups.
press ups.
makes sense too, right? Because you press.
Yes. Ups. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 Pilates yoga. 11 aerobics.
Aerobics. Yeah.
And 12 cross trainer.
No, run machine. A running machine.
Running machine. Yeah.
Or also a treadmill.
Treadmill. Yeah.
A treadmill. Okay, guys. So now we're going to listen to the answers. And sorry, no coronavirus. I want us to practice.
Are you sure? Do you have a test? Do you have a test?
Sure, right? But I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to check and I want us to practice pronunciation. Okay.
Okay.
Before we do, how many of the equipments do we use? How many of them that you see here you use?
At home.
No, you use.
Bueno.
Verb is use.
And number 1, no. Number 2.
So you use an exercise bike. Yes. What else?
Number 1. I use number 1 to do a ABS.
Oh yeah. So you use a yoga mat.
Yeah.
Well, yes. So we use. What else?
Number 2 spinning, like a.
You use spinning.
The bike to.
I can use my road bike in spite of spinning.
In spite of or instead of?
Instead of.
Instead of.
Okay. Instead of. So guys, we use an exercise bike, a rowing machine, a cross trainer, and a yoga mat. But with the weights, we do weights, not so common, in my opinion. Usually we say more lift weights. What's the meaning of the word lift? What does it mean to lift?
I don't know.
For example, it's a synonym for the elevator, right? We also call the elevator a lift.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, so for example, this is my notebook. I can lift
Yeah.
notebook, or, you know, so you lift weights. Makes
Okay.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lift weights. And the running machine, you go on a running machine, or you go on a treadmill.
Okay.
Okay, guys? And exercises in general, exercises, they are something we make or we do.
Okay.
We make exercises or we do exercises?
We
Do
make, no?
We do exercise. We do the exercises. Usually, not 100%, but usually the idea with make, they are some things that you produce.
Oh.
And doing, when you do something, you do the action. So the exercise, you do exercise, you take that action. But for example, you make dinner, you make breakfast, because you produce, like prepare. Understand?
Okay, so one question. If I have to prepare an Excel file, I do an Excel file, or I make an Excel file.
I don't know what this is. What is that?
An Excel, Microsoft Excel. Okay, if I have to prepare
like the Excel sheet?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, a pivot table or whatever, or
I
whatever.
think, wait, good question. I think make an Excel. I think, I don't know.
Could be do, but I'm not sure.
I think do.
But for this reason, I usually say at work, prepare, because with prepare, we don't have doubts. Okay, so we have to prepare an Excel. Can you prepare an Excel file or
create?
Es que I don't know in English too. You can say I made or I do an Excel because it no sense. En Spanish sí, yo hice un Excel.
Sí,
yeah.
But I have created a Excel file or I prepared an Excel file.
I see create, but I think it's do. Yes. Let me check. Yeah, you can make a spreadsheet as well.
A spreadsheet, yes.
Yeah.
You make a spreadsheet. I don't know if there are like technical differences, but what I see is create.
Yeah.
Okay.
An Excel sheet, a spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with that. But I'll check it out. From what I've seen here, there is no difference, but I'll check it out. Okay, guys. So exercises in general, they're things that we do. So with this logic, all the exercises we have here, like sit-ups, press-ups, stretch, you do. You do sit-ups, you do press-ups. Stretch is already a verb, so you stretch, or you can do stretching. I don't know.
Okay.
You stretch usually because it's a verb. Aerobics, you do aerobics. Do spinning. Do yoga. Do Pilates. Okay? Good, guys? So let's check pronunciation and the answers.
4.27. 1. Keeping fit.
Guys, repeat. Keeping fit.
Keeping fit.
Keeping fit.
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 Fit. Not feet. Fit.
Fit.
Good.
Equipment.
Repeat.
Equipment.
Equipment. Good.
An exercise bike.
Repeat.
An exercise bike.
12. A running machine.
A running machine.
Running machine.
Machine. Okay, guys. Not
Machine.
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 Yeah,
Machine.
good. Repeat, please, Jose.
Machine.
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 3. Weights.
Repeat.
Weights.
Weights.
7. A rowing machine.
Rowing machine.
A rowing machine.
6. A cross trainer.
A
A
cross
cross
trainer.
trainer.
1. A yoga mat.
A yoga,
A yoga
mat.
mat.
Exercises.
Repeat.
Exercises.
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 4. Do sit-ups.
Do
Do
sit-ups.
sit-ups.
Yeah, this is British. Yes, do sit-ups.
Okay.
You can do sit-ups.
Sit-ups. Do sit-ups.
9. Do press-ups.
Do
Do
press-ups.
press-ups.
8. Stretch.
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 Yes. Now, unlike machine, we have this sound. Sh, sh.
Mm.
Now this one we have ch. So stretch. Repeat.
Stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Stretch.
11. Do aerobics.
Do
Do
aerobics.
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 2. Do spinning.
Do
Do spinning.
spinning.
10. Do Pilates.
Do
Do
pilates.
Pilates.
Do Pilates.
Do pilates.
Do Pilates. Okay, guys. So I want you now to have a brief discussion around this question here. So what equipment and exercises are good for the following situations? If you want to lose weight, if you want to tone your muscles, repeat tone.
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 Repeat muscles.
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 Yeah, we don't say muscles, we say muscles. Okay, repeat
Muscles.
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 Understand tone your muscles?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, to have not big. When
Fit.
you see your,
Define, no, do. Yeah.
yeah, that's-
Define your muscle.
yeah, but not define, tone.
Don't.
Okay. Want to do cardio exercises? Do you understand cardio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a bad back? What is a back?
Back is there.
back.
You
Yeah.
have a bad back.
Okay.
You feel pain. And you want to improve your flexibility.
Mhm.
Okay, guys, repeat flexibility.
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 And what does it mean to improve your flexibility?
Get better, no? Get better your flexibility.
To be more flex.
To be more flex? To be more
Flexible. Flexible.
Yeah, and to be more flexible.
flexible, not more flex.
Because what's the meaning of flex? Flex only? What's the meaning? It does exist
It
or
does.
not?
It does, but I think it's something like for cars. I have seen this for cars, for example, if it's total flex, you can, yeah, to flex, yeah, of course, the verb to flex. For example, flex your leg, like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. The
Okay.
verb, of course. Yes, but also about fuel in cars, I have seen like the car is total flex when the car takes alcohol and gasoline. Different kinds of fuel. Understand?
Yeah.
Total flex. Yeah, I've seen this before. Okay, so guys, you can start.
Okay, what equipment or exercise are you good if you
Okay.
want to lose weight?
If you want to lose weight,
Okay, I want you to do this orally.
What?
I want you to do this orally. Speak.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that one option to lose weight could be to do spinning or practice spinning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or running, no? Or like a cardio exercise.
Yes.
Running, spinning.
Yes, you can use a running machine.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Elliptic
in
machine.
general lines, cardio.
Yeah, to lose weight.
Cardio activities.
Can
Okay.
help to lose weight. Yes.
Um,
Want to know your mass with the machines? I don't know, but
you can lift weights. You can do exercise yourself, such as press ups, for example, or sit ups. Okay. One question, Natalia. It's right if I say to do exercise yourself, such as press ups.
Yeah, you do yourself without help.
To yourself or only yourself?
You do yourself. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so
want to do cardio exercise.
I
Well,
think
like,
that it's same as first one. Okay, you can
yes.
practice spinning, you can
running, spinning,
running, or whatever sport with needs
move all your body.
movement.
Yeah.
I think that if you have a bad back,
swimming pool.
Yes, and Pilates is
Yeah.
recommendable if you have problems in your back.
Bueno, if you do Pilates, you can lose the weight because, for example, Charlize Theron to do Pilates at all when she made the Monster movie. He gets weight. She was fat, very fat, and according to the news, which she did Pilates, and so the figure is like a Barbie.
Also, Pilates is good. Okay, if you have a bad back, if you want to improve your flexibility,
yes.
If you want to lose weight, depending on the kind of Pilates, and also to tone your muscles.
Yes.
I love Pilates. That's why I'm so proud.
I never practice. I have never practiced.
I've never done.
I never done.
For me, it's not interesting at all. No.
Pilates.
No.
So good.
I want to be, but in the future.
Okay. Someday.
One day. We see.
I won't do it. I'm fully sure. So.
and yoga is yoga. You can do yoga to improve your flexibility. Or pull dance.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, guys, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now that we have the lockdown situation, would you like to have any of these equipments in your house?
No.
The yoga mat, flat, no map.
Yeah, the yoga mat.
Yeah.
I only have my bike, but the problem is that I don't have. I don't know how you say in English. In Spanish, is rodillo. Un rodillo. You can put rodillo. You can put your bike on the rodillo, okay, and you can practice cycling at home. No, it's in order to practice cycling at home, okay.
Okay. So like a sport under the bike. Something like that?
I don't know. In Spanish is let me show you.
So the bike fixed in one place, no? To
yes.
I think that's enough. Okay, so what did you think of that little lesson? You think it was interesting the way she taught it? I mean, it's all using the whole of the book, right? It wasn't anything special in terms of preparation, but I think she did it pretty well. So let's just have a quick talk about what she did. Any comments about the procedures that the teacher went through here? What did she do to teach this set of lexical items?
She did an activity.
What activity?
The one where they had to match the images to the words of the equipment or the exercises.
Yeah. What was the purpose of doing that?
To know if the students knew what they were looking at, or
it's to establish the meaning, right? Yeah, this is like the meaning part, right? That's usually what we do first, right? We match a word to a definition or a picture, whatever, to establish the meaning. Good. What happened next?
She also told them to work in pairs for them to interact.
To do what? To do the matching. To do the matching, yeah. Okay, so that was in pairs, yeah. This was done in pairs. There were only 2 students, so it had to be, right?
Yeah.
What was next?
The pronunciation.
But didn't she also clarify some areas of meaning?
Yeah, she asked a few questions to clarify.
Like, did you notice she asked questions, right? And asking questions, but she also did some actions, didn't she?
Yeah, she used movement to show the meaning of the words.
Examples.
Like lifting, yeah. That was quite good, wasn't it? A simple illustration using a book. Anything else?
Synonyms.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Synonyms. Example there. Can you think of an example of a synonym she used? Well, maybe we can think of something like that later. Another thing she did was that she points out that the verb use is different. Usually when we're talking about equipment, it's often use, but when it's an exercise, it's do. Often, yeah, but not always, but it's a good rule. Yeah? We do exercises and we use equipment. Okay. So that comes into the verbs that are going with in this lexis, right? So in a way, that's sort of pointing out the form. We do need to point out the form. Maybe she could have done this more explicitly, that which are the verbs, which are the nouns. So we can identify the parts of speech. Which parts are verbs, which are nouns. Okay. What next?
She also checked the pronunciation and the spelling.
Okay, but before that, there was another clarification, wasn't there? What about the areas of difficulty like make and do? I think she asked questions, explained and asked questions.
Yeah.
About areas of difficulty. Do you know what the rule is with make and do? make is usually to do with building something, right?
Yeah, with your hands or
With your hands, yeah.
Like
That
she
was-
said, making dinner.
Yeah, that was a good explanation. Then, yes, then there was pronunciation, wasn't there? And she uses the audio model. She got them to work on the nouns related to equipment, but then she also then worked on verbs and nouns for the exercises. Like do yoga, etc. So after she clarified the meaning, the form, and the pronunciation, what did she do?
let's take time for the questions.
Right. So this was the practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she gives instruction for the practice. She checks understanding of possibly difficult words like muscles before she allows them to do the practice.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do the practice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to set you a task. I'll put this back on the screen in a minute, Karina. Sorry about that. But the next task is to look at some lexical items and discuss how you can convey their meaning more effectively in a vocabulary presentation. Okay, so we've got gloves, right, which we wear. A stapler, like I think it's grapadora in Spanish, right? So some of them are concrete nouns. Some of them are more abstract, like exploitation and hope. Some are concrete, like contact lens, windowsill. Windowsill is part of a window. Cafe is the place where we drink coffee, like a coffee shop. Crossroads is like where two roads cross. And when we've got some phrasal verbs, run into something, run out of something. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to work together, and I think one of you should possibly, could one of you please make notes and the other two make suggestions? Maybe it would be a good idea if we have a Jamboard for this. So let's use an earlier Jamboard. So you can put some stickies on here. So, can I have a volunteer to take notes and write them on the Jamboard?
I can do it.
Okay, so Pam will be the writer. scribe, as we call them in English. Okay, so, and you have to, maybe you could put the words on the stickies. Like this. So the first word is what?
Gloves.
What?
Gloves.
Gloves. Okay. So think about which is the best way to convey the meaning of gloves. Okay. Is it going to be to mime the word? Is it to make a facial expression? Is it to make a quick sketch on the board? That might be quite easy with the gloves. You could just draw your hand around it like that. You could show a flashcard or a picture. That would make sense. Drawing a line would not be that useful. Using a sentence, not really. Acting the word out, telling an anecdote, not really. Pointing to the object, could be. Giving a brief definition, using a realia. Realia is like a real object.
Yeah, real.
A cell phone. Or draw a diagram. Okay, so I'll give you about 10 minutes to work through those with starting now.
Okay, I think for Stapler could build a mime, like acting.
I think it would be better to show the object.
Or an image.
I think it would be more economical to show the object because you can find those in the classroom, right?
Yeah.
Just think about how economical it is to do this, and time saving.
Often.
Often could be give a brief definition.
Yeah.
And an example maybe, or a sentence.
Yeah. Well, first of all, what is the
Meaning of exploitation. Exploitation.
That would be the definition, maybe.
like
It's more abstract. You can really show the object. Maybe you could use it in an example.
Probably for exploitation, maybe use an example or
tell an anecdote or exploitation. Or show a picture about explotación petrolera.
Yeah, maybe.
What about hope?
Use a sentence including lexical item. What do you think about it?
I think it would be better to use it, maybe first the definition and then the example.
Okay. I agree. Contact lens, we can use an image.
Yeah.
For Windows, would be the same, no?
The image?
Yeah.
Okay. And frightened, mimicking, right?
Yeah, that would be a facial expression, kind of, right?
What's
Yeah.
window seal?
Facial
Like the
expression.
top part of the window, no?
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Yes, thank you.
Swimming, mimicking, right?
Right.
Disgusting, facial expression.
Yes.
For cafe,
Show an object.
Yeah,
Show a
maybe
flashcard or a
like a
picture.
mug.
was he
Maybe-
talking about the
Mhm.
store though, like the
Yeah, I think
little
it's
cafeteria?
The image, right? Then
Yeah,
Yes, the
probably
image, the picture.
even like a sentence would probably work.
Yes.
we could use the sentence. Crossroads could be showing an image.
Yeah.
Or a drawing, right? It's not
Yeah,
hard
probably.
to draw.
Chase, you can probably act it out.
Bump into someone could be an anecdote.
Yeah, you could you, because you can probably bump into someone that you haven't seen in a while. But that's a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah. And run out of something. You could mime the word like this. Like, oh, I don't have any left.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree, Elisa?
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Okay. Word. Expression. And exploitation is the one that we're missing. What do you think?
Well, do you know the exact meaning of the word? When I see the word, I'm thinking like mining, or like
Exploitation, the act of using someone unfairly for your own advantage.
Okay, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
It means unfair use. How can we explain that? Like with I think the definition, right? It's better.
Probably a definition, and then right
An
after
example.
that, example, or yeah, even a sentence, because
sentence. Yeah.
I would need an example, because
Yeah.
Or
probably.
Or a picture.
What
Yeah,
kind of
maybe. Like,
For example, people working in the mines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just give you some ticks and ask some question marks. I would say there's a better way of doing that. Yeah, definition. Yeah. More abstract, probably, yeah, definitions, possibly with examples in context and maybe even photos. Yeah, image is okay. Image. Frighten, yeah, or an emoji.
Yeah, an emoji is good.
Miming the word swimming. Disgusting emoji, yeah. Cafe, not necessarily. I mean, you could, why not just have a picture of a cafe? Because remember, a cafe in English is a place. The thing you drink is coffee. What you're drinking now, Elisa, is coffee. So
yes,
an image might be better. Chase, mime the word. I guess you could. Might be difficult online, but you could show a picture of a police car chasing a robber. So miming might be difficult, but you could do it, I guess, if you're in a real classroom. A drawing, yes, so crosswords. Bump into someone as an anecdote, yeah. Okay, can run out of something. How could you mime that?
Like maybe you have a jar and you try to but it's empty.
Okay.
Could be difficult to understand.
Could be, yeah. Maybe a little anecdote might be okay. I wanted to prepare coffee for breakfast this morning. When I went to the jar, I saw I had run out. We had run out of it, right?
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of text, and then you indicate, yeah, that it means So miming could be, but maybe better a little anecdote as well. Often, here I would use a line, right? And it's about frequency. So on one end, you have never. And on the other way, you have always. Where does often go?
Near always.
Yeah, always, right? So yeah, a line would be better, I think. Because its meaning has relation in relation to the other adverbs of frequency.
Yeah.
Good. Did well there. Now, let's move on to checking the concept. I'd like you to choose 5 of these and write 2 questions to check the concept. So let's do one as an example. So I'd like us to choose different types of words, all right? So not all physical objects. So a mixture of concrete objects, but also abstract concepts, all right? So let's start with gloves, because that's a physical object. So do we wear them? Okay, but write the answers as well, yes. On our feet? No. On our hands? Yes. Like that, yeah? So at least 2 questions for each. You can have more if you wish. Each. Okay. So let's choose. How about often? All right. So let's put that one there, because that's more abstract. Please choose an abstract noun or adjective. Anybody, please choose an abstract one.
Hope.
Hope's a good one, yeah. And let's have an emotion. Disgusting or frightened? Which one?
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yes, disgusting. Yeah. My brother-in-law likes to use that word in English. Disgusting. Disgusting. And how about, so that's 1, 2, 3. Let's have one of these phrasal verbs. Bump into or run out of?
Bump into.
Bump into, okay. All right, so I'll give you another 10 minutes. Work together to think of at least 2 concept checking questions per sticky. All right. Pam, can you be the writer again?
Yep.
Okay. I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Okay, for often.
What do you do regularly?
I don't know.
Can we use the word in the sentence? How often do you drink water? That makes sense.
I don't know.
One of the rules of writing concept checking questions is you don't use the original word.
Okay.
All right. So you could start by looking at the definition in the dictionary and try to formulate a question, a simple question.
Okay.
Okay.
One or two simple questions that are related to often. Is it more frequent?
Many times, says the dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, how frequently you drink water? Or how many times a day you drink water?
Okay, but start with an example. All right. I often take a shower in the morning. Okay. So you have a little bit of context. Without a little bit of context, it's difficult. So now then try to write some questions.
Okay.
So question one might be, do I take a shower every day? What's the answer? Yes or no?
Often.
No, what's the answer? Is it yes or no? Do I
Yes.
take a shower every day? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
No.
Because that would be I always take a shower in the morning.
Yeah.
So the answer is no. Okay. See if you can write one or two more questions related to this context I've just given you. See if you can write another question related to often. I often take a shower in the morning. That's the context. Direct your questions to that context.
Do you have an idea for the next question?
About often? I don't know. For example, I run often. I could ask, do I run every day?
Okay.
Or do I wear the same running shoes every day?
Okay. Next one. Hope, disgusting, or bump into someone?
Hope.
Hope.
So we write the example.
Yeah.
I hope you come soon.
Okay, let me look for the definition. The dictionary says to want something to happen or to be true. Usually have a good reason to think that it might.
I hope I get the job.
Okay. I hope I get the job. And maybe the question could be, do I want the job? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What else can we add? Do you have another question?
Can you please write them on the stickies?
Yeah, I'm
yes,
doing
you
it.
have. Yeah, thank you.
Another question for Hope.
Yeah.
Do I have the job now?
Do I have a job now? And the answer would be no.
No.
Okay. Do I? Could be I. Do I already have the job?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Then disgusting or bump into someone.
Disgusting.
Okay. Mm, do I like it?
Puke
Could
is
be.
disgusting.
Sorry, and again, please.
Puke is disgusting.
Okay, okay. It's disgusting. Then the question, what would be?
The one that you wait.
Do I like to pick up puke? Obviously, no.
Well, okay. Puke is disgusting.
And then the last one.
But do we need 2 questions or only one for disgusting?
Well, maybe another question.
Most of the people like disgusting things.
Disgusting what?
Things.
Okay, okay. Like or don't like?
Whatever you choose.
Okay. Most of the people like disgusting things. And that what would be the question?
Can you repeat the question? Most of the people like?
I
think no. I think they are disgusting. I think few people probably like is not the verb.
Yeah. Yes.
Dislike, most of the people dislike disgusting things.
Most of the people like disgusting things. Maybe we could ask, are they pleasant?
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Okay. Now the last word.
Bump into someone.
Mhm. The definition says to meet someone you know when you have not planned to meet them. Maybe I bumped into a friend
Into another
yesterday.
Yeah, like I bumped into Mari Carmen, my best old friend.
My best friend yesterday, right?
Yes.
Did I plan to meet her?
Great. Great question.
The answer is no. And what else?
It was a surprise to bump into Mari Carmen.
Mm-hmm. Maybe another question related to what you just said could be, did she surprise me? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Did she surprise me? Yeah, we're done. Oh, I'm missing the answer for the question. It's
Good job. I like the way that you've thought of a context, because that's one of the most difficult issues of formulating concept checking questions. Is if you don't have a concept for things that are a bit more abstract, it's difficult to formulate concept checking questions. Okay, do I run every day? Yeah. I run often. Do I run every day? No. You could ask a follow-up question like, do I run almost every day? And that would be yes. Yeah, sometimes it's good to have a series of short questions to check they've understood. It's called probing their understanding. Yeah, this is very good. That's excellent. Yeah, do I already have the job? It's simple questions, easy to understand. Yeah, puke is disgusting. Yeah, or vomit. Yeah, in case they don't know what puke is. Vomit. Do I like puke? No. Uh-huh. Are they pleasant? No, they're not. Good, yeah. I bumped into my last friend yesterday. Good context. Did I plan to meet her? Excellent. Did she surprise me? Yes. Good. Now, the next thing is to think about the pronunciation. This is task 4 on our worksheet. So we need to think about some of the difficulties with the pronunciation here. Some of them may be related to the first language, like Spanish speakers, but we should also think about the stressed syllable, the unstressed syllables in the words, or unstressed syllable in a word, or unstressed words in a sentence. And also connected speech. Things like the way that words sometimes link together. All right, so let's have a look at an example.
Yeah.
From well, let's start with gloves. Now, for Spanish speakers, the V sound at the end of the word can be problematic because they tend to put they tend to confuse the and b. So a word like gloves, they might say glubs. Glubs. So what we need to do there is focus on the v sound. V. So sometimes we need to illustrate with our mouth parts how it's produced. It's like teeth, bottom lip, gloves. If you're in doubt, you can look in a book like this, English Pronunciation in Use, and they've got pictures of how you can pronounce. Word like often. Now, often can be pronounced in two ways. Let's change these to a different color. Okay, so for the pronunciation, we'll use orange. So often has silent letter. Letter T. T. So some people will pronounce often without the T. Okay, and this happens in both British and American English, right? But some people pronounce often with the T. So it has an optional silent letter. But we need to point that out to learners, right? And in this sentence, we also need to point out that these adverbs, adverbs of frequency are often stressed. So when we say a sentence like, I often take a shower in the morning, often is one of the words that is stressed in that sentence because the speaker is emphasizing it. I often take a shower in the morning. Okay, so I'd like you to do a similar analysis for hope. Disgusting. And bumped into. Now with bumped into, you need to think about connected speech because there's linking words there. All right. Please, could you continue, Pam, with your writing? And the others, please give her help. I'll give you about 6 minutes. We're almost done for today.
Hope. Hope is the first one.
Hope. The O is the one that is stronger, no?
The what? Sorry, could you repeat?
The O. Hope. Well, so I don't know how to write that.
The stress syllable.
The stress letter is O. I don't know if that is important or not. And also it's important that the E doesn't sound.
Hope.
And I think that it's also important that the O sounds O and not just O.
Excellent.
right?
Agreed. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you write that?
Okay, let me look for it.
It is the long sound of the vowel. There's a way to label that the long sound of the vowel. Oh. Okay. Okay. Excellent. I don't understand, but it is excellent.
Okay, there's only one syllable in hope. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's only syllable, but you're right. The problem could be with the vowel sound. And the E is silent.
The E is silent. Okay, when the E is upside down means that the E doesn't sound. Is that correct?
No, it's a system of E. This has a this symbol represents a sound. Okay, you've just got to learn this IPA. It's called the phonemic International Phonemic Alphabet, and in a future session we will go over these different symbols, right? But the symbol represents a sound. That's all you need to know for now, right? But this this O is represented by this upside down E and the U thing. Yeah.
That means O.
It doesn't mean, it represents the sound.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all it does.
Anything else for hope?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay.
I think you would have to stress.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to stress that in that sentence that hope would be the stressed word. Well, I hope.
Okay.
I get the job.
Okay.
It wouldn't be the only stressed word. Get and job would also be stressed. I hope I get the job. Why? Well, because it's important for the meaning of the sentence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'll let you continue.
Can you? Thank you.
Disgusting's next, right?
Thank you, Pam, for writing.
Yeah, no problem. Disgusting.
The U sounds up. It's not you, it's up. It's got.
Yeah, because they could read it disgusting.
Or disgusting, like unicorn.
Yeah.
Okay, but identify the stress. How many syllables does it have, and where does the stress go?
3.
3.
3. Okay, where does the stress go?
The first.
No.
The second one.
Second syllable, yeah.
Okay. Second.
If we teach vocabulary, we need to teach phonemic. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's the point of doing this course.
Yeah.
Okay, since which age I need to teach phonetics? Since younger is easy, I think.
All ages you'll need to to understand phonemics to be able to teach English. Right? Whether you actually use these symbols with the students is a different matter, but as teachers, we need to know the sound base of the English language. It's like the basic knowledge of teaching. This is why it's called the teaching knowledge test. Yeah. You will be tested on this in the TKT.
And it is also very helpful if you want to learn another language, because you will need to use it.
It can be, but it's not essential. And this is for the TKT, and knowledge as an English teacher, you need to know the sound system of the English language.
Right.
It's a basic skill that you have to develop. Sometimes it takes a long time, but you have to start somewhere.
Yes.
Anything else for disgusting that you need?
I think that
we need
puke,
to add?
I don't know if I am correct, but I think that puke and disgusting stress the sentence. Teacher?
Huh?
Puke and disgusting stress the sentence.
All right. So if your sentence is puke is disgusting. The words that you would stress there would be puke and disgusting, right?
Okay.
Those were the words you would emphasize, right? So yeah, you would stress the word. You would usually stress a word like disgusting in a sentence because it carries meaning.
Yes.
So there's the word in a sentence. Which word in the sentence would you stress? Disgusting. But there's also the stress within the word. So you have to stress the right syllable in the word. So we'd say puke is disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the second syllable, isn't it? Disgusting. There we go. And there it is. There's the second syllable is disgusting. All right. So next thing is bump into. Let's cover bump into. Bump into someone. What's going to be the issue here?
The U of bump
Mm-hmm.
is up,
Uh-huh.
and someone has two silent E.
Okay, but remember that probably we won't use the someone. Someone is just a place marker for a noun or a pronoun. So the key words are going to be bump into and maybe the pronoun. I bumped into him. I bumped into her. I bumped into my wife. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the first thing is probably going to be the vowel sound in, yeah, that's correct. But it's also going to be, let's take this example. We're going to highlight the linking between the consonant and the vowel. Right, so say it quickly. I bumped into my best friend today. Say it. Come on. I bumped into my best friend today.
I bumped into my best friend today. Yesterday.
Okay, so what did you notice about the consonant between bump and into?
It sounds like if it were the same word. Bump
Yes. Yeah. So that's what we call consonant vowel linking. And it's part of connected speech. When we speak fast, yeah, when we need to help the students with that. connected speech, yeah. So good. I've identified the main pronunciation issues there with these words. There's only one small task to do left, and that is to complete the table with the same 5 lexical items and name the part of speech and give a sentence. So, and then we're finished. So, for today. So the first lexical item was, what was it? It was glove, right? Glove. Let's do this as an example. Part of speech. Is it a verb? Noun. Noun. And then we've got a sentence, right? I wore gloves at the wedding. Should we do the second one together? What's that?
Often.
Often. It's an adverb, right?
Adverb.
Adverb of frequency. Sample. Let's take it from the text. Oh, yeah. I often take a shower.
Take a shower.
Okay. 3.
Hope.
Hope, yes. Part of speech.
Be a verb or a noun.
Yeah, here it's a verb though, isn't it? Yeah, I hope I get the job. Number 4.
Disgusting.
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 Disgusting. Disgusting.
Part of speech.
Is it an adjective?
Adjective. Puke is disgusting, yeah, because it's and finally bump into. Part of speech.
An action, a verb? Is it a
It's
verb?
a verb, yes, it's a phrasal verb. Right? Because it's not just simple verb like bump, right? Because it's got this particle. Yeah, so it's a verb plus a particle. And it changes the meaning. So the example there is
Particle or article?
particle.
It has a P.
Particle, yes. Yeah. It's a special part of speech that we have with phrasal verbs, particles.
But
It's not exactly a preposition, right? It's something that we add to the verb and it changes the meaning. It's a particle.
teacher, I don't understand. A phrasal verb is a verb and an article or particle?
No, a phrasal verb is made up of the main verb plus a particle.
Okay, thank you.
So the particle in bump is what? Bump into is what? What is the particle there?
Into.
Into, yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got an object which would be somebody, right? But the main thing is the verb and the particle. Okay, so we're done then. Now, when you're doing TPs, you'll need to prepare a little bit and analyze the vocabulary, right? To do some language analysis. And there's a little form here for you to complete. But that's it for today.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Thank you very much. So next week we will continue with a different topic, and the topic will be according to the timetable. Should we just check?
So do we need to complete the page that you showed us, the sheet?
No, just do the homework, yeah?
Okay.
If you wish, you could do this practice task on page 33, which is related to vocabulary.
Oh,
Do we need to send it by mail or only
No,
do it?
just do it, and I'll check answers next time.
Okay. Are you going to send us some files by mail for the next class?
I may do, or I may send it. I may give it to you in the session. Okay, but just check your mails, yeah.
Okay.
Regularly. So next week we'll do checking understanding, and we'll look at frameworks, lesson frameworks like PPP. All right, any questions? The video I will post on the